I use my multi-tool on all the hacks I make all the time. Are blades that only cost 52 cents each a good deal, or will they fail? Well, I'm going to put it to the test. Let's find out. Stay tuned. I consider myself very lucky. As a result of a lifetime of accumulation, I've got a pretty well outfitted shop. I've got a chop saw, I got a table saw, I got sanders, I got pretty much everything I need, but what I use a lot is my multi-tool. And I go through a lot of blades as I do the various hacks that I show on this channel. Well, Hanida has a deal where for $29 you can get 56 blades that will work on PVC, wood, and light metal. Well, that's a heck of a deal when you compare even to Harbor Freight, where blades cost between $6 and maybe $10 each. So I'm going to put these to the test, and we're going to see how they work on a quick PVC project. I'm going to cut some nails. So let's get into it. So most people who kayak are going to need a paddle holder. Well, to do that, you get a 1 1/4 inch piece of PVC. You chop it off at either 6 or 5 inches, and then you're going to attach it to a piece of cutting board, or in my case, I've got this thicker piece of HDPE that'll be more of a challenge to cut with this tool, and then you're going to bolt this onto one of your utility tracks. So the first step is to cut the PVC pipe to size. Well, I got my safety glasses on, got the multi-tool ready to go. Let's see how it works. I sped this up, but this really cut fast and smooth. The next step is to cut a gap here where the paddle can fit in, and I'm going to go ahead and use the vise as a guide where I can cut along this with the multi-tool. I like the fact that the blade did not wobble and I was able to cut a straight line easily. Very slick. Well, that worked just fine. I've got the basic paddle clip done, and now the next thing I need to do is cut through this thick HDPE just to give this blade a little more of a challenge, and then this is going to fit into the utility track on the kayak with the paddle going right here. Let's do the same thing and use the bench vise as the guide. You can see that this blade cuts through this 1/2 inch thick HDP easily, and the blade doesn't wobble and tracks to give me a straight cut. Very nice. In addition to working on my kayak, I do a lot of woodworking around the house, and I wanted to see how the blade would handle a piece of wood that would mimic a baseboard, and you can see that I'm able to cut through this very easily. What about a nail? I got to cut through those periodically too. Work there too. So what makes these blades good? You've seen them work on various materials here so far in this demonstration, and it all goes back to the history of the company. Hanida started making these blades back in 2010 and have upgraded them several times since then, and what these represent in this large 52-piece set is the 3rd generation HCS material. They've been heat treated for higher strength, rust resistance, and durability. And I certainly put them through the paces today. These 1 3/8 inch blades will fit pretty much any of these multi-tools, and it comes with some adapters if it won't go in just by itself. Here's everything that they're compatible with right out of the box, scrolling up on my right. And if you've got one of the ones that isn't directly compatible, there are some others that the scroll is going to show at the end that will work with these C-clip adapters that come with the 52 blade set. I'll tell you, these 1 3/8 blades are just going to be awesome given all the projects that I make out of PVC in particular, but all the to-do lists around the house that my wife has me on will have me doing them on wood for crown molding, baseboards, and things like that. And they just cut through that very smooth, as we saw. So what about the hack that we started with? Well, I did finish it. Here it is, all finished up. You can see that everything is ready to go. The paddle fits right in here. I've got the T-bolt that's going to strap to my utility track, and this will be ready to put on my tarpon wilderness as soon as I get done with this video. So if you want to have these multi-blades for 52 cents each, holy mackerel, you're not going to get a better deal than what Hanida is offering right now. And of course, the link is in the description below. Comments? Have you used these? Well, throw them down below. Thanks.